Just out playing in the dust bowl of soybean dust. Can't really see anything. Uh-oh. Went changing directions. Phew! Them some guns are dirty. Gotta love it. We shelled corn this morning. We had like 20 some acres left. 30. Got that done. Started cutting beans. They're dirty. And I can only run about 2.6 and my old power meters. She's maxed. They're running about 12, I think. 12%. Well, they're a little dry, but not dry. What most people are probably doing. I heard some that are like 8%, so that's pretty dry. But so far everything's been going pretty good so far, except for we can't run very fast. Had a hard time getting my combine to read that. It wasn't picking up the header when we first hooked it up, so got it going though. Just had to do a little cleaning out the plug. Had a little dirt in it. Wasn't getting a good connection. So got that figured out. Now it's running like a top. But she is not liking it. Got old Jeffrey in the car. He's waiting patiently. We got about 2 swipes left, and then we're gonna make a game plan on if we're moving, or we got a field just right over here. There's probably a little over 160 acres maybe. There's over like 150, I know for sure. Without looking at the map, I don't know. I think we've done like right at 100 acres of beans so far today, so we started about 12:30, 1 o'clock, but it's been a slow go. And they are not very big beans. They're pretty small. Like the size of a BB in some spots. Going up this hill though, it bogs.
I think we're going to be pulling out of here and moving to the bridge, so I don't think you're probably going to want to come over here from what I'm seeing.
Sounds like we ain't moving down the road. Sounds like we're going a different direction. Probably too wet. They were kind of a later date planted beans, so I don't know, we'll see where we end up. Facing the sun. It's always good when you're going towards the sun with all this dust. You can't really see at all. You know, you think it'd be like a bright headlight shining through that dust. Nah, it's not. It makes it 10 times worse. Then your window is like 10 times worse than what it should have been. But when you turn away, it looks pretty good. You can see more than... I can't really see anything at the moment, but once the old dust settles here. The old cutter bar sounds a little chatty. We do have a little bit of grass where the drown out spots are at the... I think that's kind of messing with it a little bit. we're about done. We got 14 acres left here, and then probably head to the house. That's where we're heading to next, I would say. Because I think that's the next driest, I would say. Anyway. If we're working tomorrow. I ain't know if we're working tomorrow. We had to pull off the corn because we kind of ran out of storage. So since our bin got destroyed, well, 3 of our bins got destroyed, we don't have no storage. So that's us. We would have kept rolling. We got about around 800 done of corn, so we got pretty good chunk of corn out of the way. Jake's down here helping me. He's over here trying to throw dust at me, but it ain't really working because it's kind of. Oh yeah, get it. He's a getting her. I don't know if anybody else does, but when it gets dark, starts to get dark, I kind of pull back on throttle, even though I've been running like 2.5 all day long. It's like 1.7 now. Yep, that's happening. Going that slow because, well, I can't really run any faster anyway because it's just wanting to clog me up, and my power meter's maxed out. Like, it's gonna blow my motor up. It's always a fun time. Beans are tough right now. If you're cutting beans, you know what I'm talking about. It's a slow go, but it'll pick up when it gets a little later in the season. We'll start pushing that 4.5 mile an hour. Not right now though. Plug that combine up pretty fast. Well, we're gonna get back at it. Not a whole lot going on besides me sitting in this cab going back and forth. It's kind of boring because 2.5 mile an hour, it takes a while to get a lift. So, except he's over there flying because he ain't got a whole lot to mess with. I'm messing with tangled old beans, and he's going with the short stubby stuff, which is easy to cut. Should have traded him, darn nabbit. Just cruising along here about 1.1 mile an hour because they're tough. Very, very tough. And you look over there and you got a bean head sitting in the field. Never a good sign. Feed accelerator's plugged. From the looks of it, I better go put mine on high speed or else I'm going to be right there with him. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm in. Wow, she the dirty son of a gun. Got a little bit of sliver left. But, they're getting tough. Got the old corn head hooked up over there. It's ready for me. Gonna test some of that corn over there and see if it's dried up. It's gotta be dry. It's 50-50 fill and we haul it to the elevators. It's gotta be dry. Been on my own for the past couple hours. About been on my own all day, be all about it. Mat's been broke down a couple times today. Been having some rough luck. Yeah. My shirt is off. If sun came out, it was getting hot, I wasn't having it. So, cruising along here after this field, put us about 120 acres of cut beans today. Like I said, man, had 2 breakdowns today, just ended up being a belt. So got a new one of them on, but then his wife may have broke her water, so they're out. Hopefully, going to be having a good delivery in the next day or 2. Or everyone's hoping, at least. Hopefully, it goes smooth for him. But so he left me. I just sent a trucker home, so he don't have to sit here and wait on me for an hour. Figured he probably wants to go home. Got Eddie out here with me. Old reliable. Steve took the second to last truck to a bin. Dad's been unloading them for him. I offered to switch, Dad, but he doesn't want to switch, so I guess it is what it is. Other than that, we're just cutting along. Got some 13.5% beans on that side of the road. And these are 10 to 11, so either a different soil type or just change that much of that short a time in a day, I guess. Could have been. Now, the beans this morning were pretty good. I mean, as far as on moisture wise, the beans were a little over, if not average, maybe a freckle over. Wasn't nothing spectacular, but it's better than what we were cutting at the house. The house was pretty rough. A lot of people saying that they have better yields up north than where we're at right now, so we're hoping the fields will get a little bit better whenever we head that direction. That's about where we're at the moment. Knock this out. Hopefully Matt has a baby. Hopefully everything goes good. He claims he'll be back within 3 days. I feel like, if you have a little baby, you're going to want to spend some more time with him than just 3 days. He loves his harvest season, so I guess it is what it is. I don't know. We're going to test that corn 111 day and half of it, 115 the other half, so maybe able to blend it. Hopefully the 115 days at least 16%, or else the 111 day being 15 or less won't really blend more of the darn. So we got about 5-6 acres left here probably. Excuse me. All the dust just makes it hard. You guys can see it's definitely dirty. Watch how big of a difference this makes. You guys probably won't be able to tell, but I'm gonna be able to tell it. But you can kind of see it. They got shinier. Cutting these and put on the corn header tonight after I get done here. It's about 6 o'clock, 6:11. So knock this fit out the next 30 minutes hopefully, and go test that corn and see if it's dry. If it's dry, we'll fill up the cart. I think we'll probably call her an evening. See what happens tomorrow. Probably cut this field, head back to soybeans. We got at least 500 acres ready. No contact from the bin guys yet. They're still haven't heard from them. So hopefully they'll get here next week at least. Us not having that storage is kind of slowing us down on some corn. You know, a lot of our corn's around at 17-ish%, which everyone can argue, let it dry, let it dry. And if you let it dry to 15, it would be nice. You would have to pay drying costs, but the drier corn gets, the more yield you'll lose due to water weight. You don't get to sell as much water weight. Take that as you wish, I guess. Kind of the same way with soybeans here. We're losing, at 10%, we're losing 4 bushel to the acre. Roughly. It's probably a little less than that, but either or. So on 100 acres, you just lost 300 bushel. So it still adds up. Still money lost. You can't really prevent it. I mean, we cut all day long. The only way you can prevent it is if you cut in the mornings and you come back late at night and cut at the nighttime. And then, of course, you're going to have to quit eventually at the nighttime, because then they just get too tough. So with as much ground as we farm, we can't quite do anything different. Got old Edster over there patiently waiting for me, which I guess I'm at 93%, so I'm going to give him a hopper. If he wants it, he can have it. And he wants it. He's waiting on me. He's already got the tractor on. And many beans is here. I think we might have another partial load in the truck. It's going to be close. We'll see. Well, that's about it so far today. These are the tough ones. These tall ones that are slanted, yeah, these suck to cut. Really dogs me down. I was running 3.5 to 4. Now I'm here. So I'm gonna hop off here before something could go wrong. But thank y'all for tuning in. Let's probably make a video. So we'll see you in the next one, hopefully.